Peace and blessings to everyone. I'm Brother Will, and I'd like to welcome y'all to an episode of Clean Slate Lifestyles, where I'll be bringing y'all to the lives of some of us in recovery from addiction. I'll be sharing some powerful testimonies with the prayers of inspiring someone along their journey. Addiction comes in all forms, and it doesn't discriminate at all. One thing we all have in common is how it controlled and destroyed our lives at one point. But by taking that first steps to amends and acceptance, we're on our way to a life that's far greater. Now, I'm not going to take up too much of your time before I introduce my guest. But first, I'd like to start off with the Lord's Prayer. Feel free to join me.
All right. We woke us up this morning. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For God is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, with that being said, so you want to introduce yourself to the world, let them know who you is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Harry P., and I'm an addict alcoholic.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Yes,
to have you. For sure, man. It's a blessing to have you here, man. For
Blessing
sure,
to be
man.
here. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great this morning?
Just before you and I got together, experienced a beautiful meeting through Mary Haven. You know, it's phenomenal. I love coming to the Old Magic meeting here every Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shoot. While you put it out there, you want to put the time out there too?
Oh yeah, it's every Saturday. The meeting is called My Brother's Keeper, and it's every Saturday at 9 o'clock. Please come and join us, man. Please, guys. We need men that are, doing their thing in recovery, to share the experience, strength, and hope. Show the newcomers that, they too can do it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Shoot. You know what? First and foremost, let's start off with your sobriety date. What's it?
My sobriety date is August 17th, 2023.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Let's just start off from the beginning, bro. You know what I mean? How did you start off? What started your recovery journey?
Oh, man, what started my recovery journey was the date of August 17th, 2023. That's when my disease, told me that I wasn't worth living. My disease told me that I was a horrible father to my kids, a horrible son to my parents, and nobody, just ended, Yeah. I almost listened to my disease. And, when I attempted, be honest, I heard a voice say, run. And that's what I did. I ran. And when I ran, I never stopped running. And, almost 2 years later, I'm still running towards my recovery.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So where'd you run to?
When I heard that voice say run, I ran out the house, and I ran to the nearest door I could run to. And I banged at the door. I was banging at the door, banging, boom, 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 boom. A lady opened up the door, and she asked me, what's going on? And all I could say, I need help. That lady asked me for my name. I need help. What's going on with you? I need help. Like, all I could say was, I need help, and I need help. So the lady ended up calling the ambulance. And when the ambulance came, same questions. What's your name, sir? What's your age? I need help. So the ambulance had took me to Hardin Hospital.
Hardin?
Yeah, Hardin Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you originally from here?
No. I'm originally from Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay.
Yeah. But so when I got to Hardin Hospital, they calmed me down, and that's when I surrendered. I surrendered to the nurse. I told the nurse that I don't mind telling my drug of choice that it was crack cocaine, and I was honest with the nurse that I'm addicted to crack cocaine, and if I don't seek help or get help, it's going to kill me. I can't do it. And she was just like, don't worry about it, honey. I'm gonna link you up with a case manager, and you guys will take it from there. And the case manager told me about Mary Haven, and I ran with it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's slick. That's slick. You said your DOC drug of choice was crack cocaine.
Yes, my drug of choice is crack cocaine.
What you think got you started on that journey, if you don't mind sharing? Or like, how old were you?
Actually, I was a late bloomer. I didn't start that until I was about 33, 34. Yeah, and the main reason why I started that is because I was trying to use that as a reliever for what I was going through with life and up here, you know. I grew up with parents from a third world country, you know, from Monrovia, Liberia, West Africa. So, you know, growing up in Rhode Island, you know, I grew up with not knowing my grandparents, aunts, and uncles. From what I know, majority of them passed away in the Civil War that went on in Liberia, you know, and also too being bullied and picked on because I was different. You know, and I couldn't figure out why I was getting bullied, because the people I was getting bullied by looked just like me. You know, had the same nose as me, same skin tone, same gap, you know, same nappy hair, looked just like me, and I couldn't understand that. You know, and all I wanted to do was to fit in. All I wanted to happen was I just wanted to be accepted. You know. And I couldn't understand that. So with that, you know, growing up, I made myself believe that I had to be better than everybody, and especially too my fellow brother, my fellow, you know, African American brother. You know, I felt that I had to dress better than you, talk better than you, make more money than you, just so you can feel, just so you can feel like how I felt, just like so you can feel how little Harry felt growing up.
Little Harry, right.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know how to deal with. I wasn't taught any tools how to deal with stuff like that growing up. You know.
Got you.
Yeah.
I could just imagine probably in your country, they really don't express. Will y'all talk about your problems like that, like share your emotions and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
Growing up in a family like that.
Yeah, growing up, man, you're African. You know what I mean?
You gotta be strong.
Gotta be strong. That African warrior. You know what I mean? And I wasn't built for that.
Yeah, for sure. So did you start off with crack or?
Actually, brother, I started off with alcohol.
Got you.
I started off with alcohol, and alcohol wasn't numbing the pain. So I got introduced to cocaine, powder cocaine.
Okay.
And it came to the point where that wasn't numbing the pain. Then I'll be honest with you, brother, once I got introduced to the crack cocaine, it was a wrap. Instantly fell in love. It was love at first sight. That was my love. That was my solution. That made me forget everything that I was going through, you know? Everything, you know? And like I said earlier, I was a late bloomer. The straw that broke the camel's back, once upon a time I was married, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, brother. I was a manipulative woman. I was a cheater. I was abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally. I was just a horrible husband. And my ex-wife and I, she lost her oldest son in a tragic car accident. Yeah. So
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, so with that, brother, I instead of me being supportive towards my ex-wife, I made that situation about me. You know, because like I said, you know, I'm Harry. If it's not about me, then forget y'all.
Was you in active addiction?
Actually, I was tiptoeing with cocaine.
Okay.
It wasn't really serious. You know what I mean?
As of yet.
As of yet.
Yeah.
then I never forget this, Brother Will. You know, at that time, my ex-wife found out I was cheating. You know, I was cheating. I was lying. Well, she always knew I was a liar. You know, but the cat's out the bag, and she got tired of my actions, where she had no right to. Her son just passed away. Then she's finding out that her husband's cheating. You know, and she had put me up, and she had a right to. So, you know, that's when that happened. You know, when that happened, I started dabbling. I started using cocaine more.
Did she know that you was using cocaine? Period.
She knew.
Okay.
I tried to hide it, but she knew.
Yeah.
You
She
know,
didn't use. I take.
she didn't use, but she knew.
Okay.
She knew. And when she put me out, I ended up getting a place in Hilliard, Ohio, and at the time, Brother Will, I was a licensed master barber. Yeah, and I was the only black barber
And Hilliard.
in Hilliard.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
yeah, so to make a long story short, I had no respect for money because I was making too much of it. You know, so that's where I started using cocaine more. You know, and what led me to using, what led me to going to crack cocaine is that the person who was involved in my stepson's murder. Well, I don't know. I'm just keeping it with murder because he was a drunk driver.
Okay.
Yeah, he got away with it. He faced no consequences.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it did something up here to me. Like, man, like, why me? That was the first time I ever sat there and questioned God. You know, why me? You know, why, just why? You know, and that's when I full-fledged, just I was using cocaine at work. When I was bored, it doesn't matter. I was just indulging in cocaine heavily.
Was it affecting your job?
At that time, brother, no. I'll be honest with you, no, it wasn't. And then it came to the point where I don't know if I got immune to it or stuff like that, but it wasn't doing anything for me anymore. It wasn't, you know. And just one day, I was hanging out with somebody, and I was watching them. You know, I was using cocaine powder. They was smoking crack, and I asked them about it, and they told me, "Nah, this is something that you don't want to do. Nah, no, don't do it."
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you know, that thought popped up.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Mhm.
So that person that ended up throwing their paraphernalia away, and I dropped that person off. You know, I came back and I grabbed that paraphernalia out the trash, and you know, I was studying that person while they was indulging, smoking crack.
See how to do it.
Yeah, so how to do it, you know what I mean? Because you know, how to make sure I get it right. So the first time, nothing happened. So just like, oh, all right. So I purposely set it up where, hey, you know what? Let's hang out. You know what I mean? I got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got you here. You know what I mean?
You figured you did it wrong.
I figured I did it
you
wrong.
Say it the right way.
Yeah. So same thing happened, but this time, man, I have my pen and pad up here. So that individual didn't notice from the corner of my eye. I'm focusing now. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you know, and other stuff. So same thing happened again. They threw the paraphernalia away, dropped the individual off, and like, I got it. So when I came back, you know, the first thing I did was grab that paraphernalia, went in my room. I did exactly what I seen that individual do, and I got it right.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Off to the races.
off to the races. I was one of those that I wanted the first time I tried it. There's something that crack users experience is that ear ring. Once I took my first hit, it was like ring, and I fell in love with that feeling. I could count on one hand because I smoked crack for about 5-6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and for that 6 years, I probably experienced that earring about 5 times. That's all I was chasing.
I was gonna say that's what you was chasing.
That's what I was chasing. Then at that time, man, brother, it wasn't affecting my job because at first it started off a weekend thing, just a weekend thing. Then from the weekend, it started off 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah, 4 days a week.
Okay.
Then after that, man, brother, I was, yeah.
Let me see if I'm following you correctly. Your wife had already put you out, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yup. She had already put me out. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was doing this when I had my own place.
Okay.
I was still employed. I was the barbershop manager I was at. You know what I mean? So I had the key to the barbershop, so it wasn't affecting my work performance. You know what I mean? But people knew something was up because of my appearance. Because I went from being my weight was gradually going down slowly, and I used the excuse that, hey man, I'm living a single man's life, I'm working, I don't got no time to
Handle
cook,
your business.
handle my business, you know what I mean? But I was just, I was all, my weight loss was caused to my addiction to crack cocaine. Yeah.
Did you experience any type of like run-ins with the law or something in your addiction?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And a lot of that was domestic violence because I was dating a woman at the time, and she knew what was going on. But I was abusive. Yeah, it was caused. All my run-ins with the law was all domestic violence.
I got you. Yeah, that crack turned you into a whole nother monster. Whole nother monster. Yeah. So, what's your life like now with your wife? Are y'all cool? Yeah.
Oh, with the ex-wife, man, it's phenomenal.
Okay, cool. See, that's what I wanted to hear.
It's phenomenal, and I remember when I made my amends to her. I had it all played out in my head. She's gonna blow it, Harry. I forgive you, and
She'll fall right back into your
But she. I'm very, very happy that she held her ground and was just like, yeah, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was butthurt because what I imagined. It didn't play out.
Right,
It never plays out. So she was just, so because through the steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, it's an action program. You know what I mean? 20 years of being abusive, 20 years of being alcoholic or
make
a skeptic out of anyone.
For sure.
So she was So that right there put fire in my back to just continue just working on me. Let her see through my actions.
So would you say that she was part of the motivation? Or
Yes.
she was...
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. My ex-wife definitely played a huge role in my recovery, with motivating me because she was one of those that seen something in me that I couldn't see in myself, and she was very, very disappointed. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, man, it's she allows our son that we have. She trusts him with me now. Our son is a phenomenal athlete in the city of Dublin. He plays football and basketball. So she's a great mother. All three of my kids' mothers, they're great moms. You know what I mean? All of them they were disappointed with me, very, very disappointed.
As they should.
As they should, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, man, all three of those women were part of my cheer squad. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
but
dope.
I do gotta give, I might sound biased, not taking this away from my kids' mothers.
Be careful now. This gonna be.
You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing against my kids' mothers, but my greatest, strongest cheerleader was my mom.
I know that's right. Yeah.
Was my mom.
For sure.
No, not taking nothing against.
Yeah, I
you
hope
know,
they don't get this. Disrespected about that.
Yeah, but was my mom. Was my mom. You know, for her to put her trust in her higher power and give. I'm here, man, brother, through the prayers from my mama, man. You know what I mean?
For sure. I relate.
Yeah, cause all February 15th, 2023. Moms know about their sons. They know about their children. So my mom knew something was going on. So my mom was just like, "Hey, you need to find God." But at that time, man, brother, I didn't want to hear nothing about organized religion, spirituality, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm my own God. You know what I mean? That's how egotistical and arrogant I was.
For sure.
You know, and
I relate.
so I'll never forget, brother Will. Oh, you need to find God. You need to find God. All right, Mom. All right. Hang up the phone, and I was just like, I did it sarcastically. If you're real, show yourself, man. That's how. Just by me hearing it now, me being sober, hearing it, I sound so arrogant. You know what I mean? If you're real, man, show yourself, man, and let it be. So I'm watching TV in my bedroom. I'm watching TV, brother, in my bedroom, and flip through channels. I hear like two knocks on the side of my house, next to my window, next to my bedroom window. It sounded like somebody threw two rocks at it. Next thing you know, brother Dave, 11 times.
Wow.
My bedroom, I was in my bedroom. My bedroom got shot up 11 times.
Wow.
And brother Dave, not one bullet touched me.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why I tell these guys, man, be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful what you pray for, because
wow.
my high power is real. Cause I kid you not, man, brother. A few hours before that, like an hour or so before that happened, I was just like, if you real, show yourself.
Yeah. You said they threw a rock at the window first.
It sounded like it was a rock.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it could be they threw a rock.
To beat you onto the window, like, what is that?
Yeah. Next thing you know, it do. Yeah, my bedroom. I was in my bedroom, and it was shot up 11 times, and not one bullet touched me. Nothing but God.
Sure.
But I was so. My ego was so high. My arrogance was so high.
Still after that?
Still after that, man, I thought that, man, God had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
At that time now.
Yeah. Okay.
But now, yeah. So, you know, God was just...
That still didn't stop you?
It still didn't stop me.
Okay, so that didn't stop you. Where do you think was your breaking point?
My breaking point was where the cat was out the bag. My mama knew what I was doing. My sister knew what I was doing. My kids' mothers knew the cat was out the bag. You know, and that guilt and shame. You know, that guilt and shame was killing me, brother. So I stayed away. I was isolated and stayed away. So it was the second week of August of 2023. At that time now, I wasn't working. I wasn't working at no barbershops, nothing like that. I was supporting my habit, doing house calls.
Let me ask you, not to cut you off.
No, it's okay, brother.
Now, did you lose the job at the barbershop?
You know what, brother? I'm gonna keep honest with you. I didn't lose nothing. I gave it away.
Got you.
I gave it away because that's this. If by me saying that I lost it, I'm justifying and rationalizing all that. My relationships with my kids, my relationship with my parents, my jobs and stuff like that. I didn't lose it. I gave it away. I gave it away because of my addiction.
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't lose nothing.
Yeah.
I gave it away. I got almost accountable for that one, brother. I gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, I made a house call and that obsession kicked in. I got the money in hand. I gotta go get one. So I went and got one. I came back and I left my I left my truck keys, my cell phone, my wallet, and my barber equipment, and my truck. I'll go inside, go do what I had to go do. As soon as I came down, I came back outside. Gone. When I tell you, man, brother, that was God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, because my high power just like, hey, playboy,
You're not getting it.
Yeah, you asked me to show you if I'm real. Yeah. So when that happened, I was just like, oh, okay. That's when I started thinking, like, man, maybe
That's crazy.
maybe I got a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe I got a problem. Then after that, all the fair weather friends, you know what I mean? All the fair weather friends, they're all gone.
You ain't got nothing.
I ain't got none. All the friends all gone because my mom had gifted me a beautiful 5-bedroom house, fully furnished. Because my mom once upon a time, she owned a lot of property here.
Okay.
She gifted me that house to be the property manager. The deal was I get on my feet, show responsibility. She was gonna put my name on the deed for me to have the house. I fun with that.
That was a straight alley-oop, man.
That man, brother, alley-oop that I totally missed because my focus was getting that next one. That ring. I wanted that earring, man. That was it, brother. Yeah. So with that, brother Will, all that just phew. So my higher power allowed me to sit still and start thinking. I wasn't doing that. I started thinking. So I had no money. I had no way to support my habit. I had no phone to call anybody.
Yeah.
No ID, no car, no nothing.
Real.
Yeah. So with that, man, now that I had to look at myself.
That's the hard part.
That was the hard part.
Sit with yourself.
Yeah, I had to sit down and sit with myself. Then that's when I started realizing, like, man, look at all the stuff I gave away. I got 3 beautiful, healthy kids, man, with great mothers. I got great parents. You know, I came from a good family, educated. You know, financially very, very financially stable. You know, this lifestyle I was living wasn't meant for me.
This is the thing about addiction, right? And living in recovery, what I like about it is, like, even though addiction, it don't discriminate at all. I don't care what type of background you got, where you come from, how old you are. You're a good example of that, because everybody think that you gotta have a traumatic past experience and you start from when you get out of diapers, you know what I mean?
Right.
But in your case, no, you was fully grown man. When you got, you know what I mean? So, but it all brings us all together.
Yes.
And that's what I love, because now we at the same level. They know I'm up here and you down there, you know what I mean? It's like, no, addiction got us all.
Yeah.
We could all fall victim to addiction.
All.
That's why it's so important to share our story, to encourage anybody. You know what I mean?
Yes, brother.
You never know who could relate with your story, bro.
Yeah.
And how many people you could encourage. You inspired me. I'm like, dang.
Now, brother, well, you inspired me because I never forget when my first time come with two treatment. This is I'm a first timer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm not bragging or boasting, nothing like that. But I didn't know that the workers, there was a few workers here when I was at Mary Haven were in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you're one of the brothers that played a huge role in my recovery because, you know, reading your book and going through your classes, you know what I mean, showed me like, man, if Brother Will could do it,
Most definitely could do
I
it.
can
That's what I
do
said.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I can do it. And going back to how our disease don't discriminate, I thought that addiction ran wild in the urban community, in our community.
Mm-hmm.
But once I was able to go to different meetings
Mm-hmm.
and see, like,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Like honestly, brother, I didn't know that, you know, Caucasian people indulge crack cocaine.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I didn't, you know, there's people right now probably live, their mortgage is probably $3,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and they're struggling with addiction.
For sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But now, because of me, you know, learning about addiction and being in recovery, yeah, man, it don't matter what color you are, it don't matter how much money you make, it don't matter if you grew up with both of your parents, one parent, no parent, it don't matter.
Don't matter
It
at all.
don't matter at
Take
all.
you out.
Take you out,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? How do you cope with regular everyday life now?
Oh man, my higher power, the 12 Steps of Alcoholics Anonymous,
Okay.
and my support group,
Gotcha.
and also two of the tools that I learned from Mary Haven and from the House of Hope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So would you encourage like treatment centers, recovery centers?
Oh yeah, full fledged.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm gonna speak for me. 30 days wasn't enough for me. 20 to 30 days wasn't enough for me when I was here. So once I realized that, you know, I went to go seek more treatment, which from Mary Haven I went to the House of Hope. But you know, not to say, you know what I mean, there's people, you know what I mean, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that maybe all it takes for them is 30 days, you know, and to take the right step by getting a sponsor, working the steps, you know, but yeah, I do recommend long-term treatment.
This is the thing too, right? It's more than one way to recovery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody recovery look different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did your 12 steps. Somebody else may not, you know what I mean, agree with that, but there's other options out there
Yes.
for it, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
Yes.
me, myself personally, I love the 12 steps too.
Yeah.
You know, I needed 10 more meetings, but I'm so busy. Me working is my part of my recovery. As long as I'm on somebody's clock, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you ever fear going back to the old you or get tempted? Like,
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, man. I call my disease Dirty Harry.
mm-hmm,
And Dirty Harry was always with me.
mm-hmm,
Dirty Harry didn't go nowhere.
mm-hmm.
You know, there's a few times where Dirty Harry tells Clean Harry, like, hey, you're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Treat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Or Clean Harry, you got this. You know, or no, I don't.
This is another one too. This is good. You know, with drugs and alcohol, other addictions come along with it. Did you pick up any other addictions? If you don't mind sharing.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you. And I did talk to my sponsor when I noticed it almost got out of hand. Was pornography.
Oh, see, I didn't even have to say it, but
Yeah.
same with me.
Yeah, pornography, and you know, I had to give that to my higher power. Give that to my higher power. Talk about it. Give that to my higher power.
Yeah.
But I worked on the when I did the 12 steps. I worked on the crack.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And thought that, oh yeah, I can control the porn.
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't.
Okay, right. That'll take you out too.
I'll
The
quit.
enemy find any way he can to get you and stop you from your purpose,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It is crazy because that porn will take you down too.
Take
That'll take you
yeah.
down too. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as the crack, but
Yeah.
I wonder why is that? Like, you know what I mean, I know for me, I know drugs and alcohol came along with
Yes.
the women.
Same thing with me, brother.
So now, you know what I mean, people just think just because you get clean, you don't have no more work to do. It's like, no, hold on, you done picked up other addictions along the way that you're gonna have to work on. You gotta work on your whole train of thinking.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you got anger issues, they ain't just gonna go away because you quit your drug of choice. You're gonna have to work on that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm happy you brought that up too, brother, because I was one of those guys that did the anger management, you know, all that other stuff, and the 12 steps helped me with my anger also. You know, I'm not cured, brother.
Yeah.
I'm recovered, but I'm not cured. So I'm working on myself every day. I can't stop working. I can't stop working on myself. I work on myself every day, and you know, character defects comes out, you know, all the time.
You said character defects?
Yeah, my character defects
Most
comes out all the time.
Most definitely.
But now that I got a conscious contact with my higher power, and I got a clear mind for being clean and sober, I immediately see it. You know, yeah. So,
So is it safe to say now you having you got healthier relationships?
yes,
Healthier habits?
yes,
Which equals to a healthier lifestyle,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
To
sir.
a healthier heritage.
yes, sir.
So it was all worth it at the end of the
Well,
day.
100% worth it. I want to trade it for the world.
Right. What's your life looking like now? What you getting into?
Oh, my life looking like now, man. I was just able to receive my peer support certification.
Okay.
You know, and I currently work for the House of Hope, and the House of Hope, I was once a client there.
That's hard.
Yeah, now I'm an employee there, encouraging, giving strength and hope. I sponsor guys. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in all three of my kids' lives. You know what I mean. I got my relationship with my parents. I better with my siblings. You know what I mean, and I'm just enjoying life, man.
As you supposed to, man.
Yeah,
You deserve it, King. You deserve it, King. For sure.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Definitely.
Cause gratitude. Cause once upon a time, brother Will, I had everything. I could say I had everything that would make a normal person happy, but I wasn't.
Gratitude. That's crazy. I was just looking at that last night. Let's get into that word real quick.
Yes.
What does gratitude mean to you?
Gratitude, man. Just acceptance. You know what I mean? Just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for who I am. You know, cause once upon a time, man, I wanted to be Jay-Z, Nas.
Yeah.
I
Tupac,
want
all in one.
Biggie, all in one.
All in one.
But now, man, I'm very, very grateful for who I am. I'm happy. You know, I don't gotta pretend no more. I'm Harry. You know.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
I'm man, brother. When I walked through these doors at Mary Haven, I only had shorts, shoes with no socks, and a cut-off hoodie with no shirt under it. Now, man, brother, when I do my laundry, I got exactly 13 pairs of underwear, brother.
I know that's right. Look, it's small things.
Small things.
Yeah, for sure. And that's gratitude.
Gratitude, brother.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I got a job. I got a vehicle that got gas in it. Things that I was taking for granted.
For sure.
You know? Like, brother, I can do this. I can do this. I'm here talking to you. Grateful for that. You know? I was chosen. I was one of those that was chosen to wake up this morning. You know?
Most definitely.
Grateful for that, man, brother.
God, yeah. So that's what I was talking about last night. I said, man, gratitude is an action word, bro.
Yeah.
It's how you go throughout your life. You know what I mean? It's a straight action word.
Yeah.
You know, and recovery ain't no just one incident thing. You know what I mean? Oh, I graduated from the program. I'm recovered. It's like, nah, it's a whole lifestyle. And we're gonna go through this for the rest of our life, bro.
Yep.
Because the enemy is just waiting there, waiting for you to slip up any way he can. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just encourage you to stay focused, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you,
That's what I'm
brother.
saying. You got any encouraging words to tell anybody?
Oh yeah, man. Like Nike, just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Get a sponsor, work them steps, work on yourself, and just allow your higher power of your understanding to do what it wants to do what it's waiting to do, you know. And for you all that are agnostic or don't believe, seek and you shall find, you know. Just do it. Don't just do it. What do you got to lose? Just do it.
That's all. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you, man.
Thanks for blessing us. Love you too, bro.
Thanks for allowing me to be of service, brother.
For sure.
Yes.